Hello all, welcome to this session. So in this session, we will try to understand what is BrowserStack and why one should go for BrowserStack. Okay, so what is BrowserStack? So BrowserStack is nothing but a testing platform, okay, to test website and mobile application. So basically BrowserStack is a cloud-based service, okay, where one can, use a real device across multiple devices, multiple operating system, multiple browser, okay, and we can collaborate and test the application. Okay, we can test web application, mobile application on multiple browser and multiple devices without any virtual machine, any devices, emulator or simulator. Okay, we will try to understand in deeply or in details why we need BrowserStack. So why we need BrowserStack? So BrowserStack provide developer instant access to a cloud platform that allow them to use multiple operating system, multiple devices like Android and iOS as per the requirement, and they can instantly develop the application and test their application as per their requirement, like wherever you want to test, like which operating system and which OS version. So you will have the probability, or you will be have the access to multiple operating system and mobile application using BrowserStack. Okay, so it is an Indian cloud web and mobile testing platform. Okay, so arranging real physical device is a very much challenging, and it is very costly. Okay, so in order to avoid that, we have BrowserStack as alternative option, where we don't have to buy thousand and hundred of devices, okay, and test it. Just we need to take a license of BrowserStack, and using BrowserStack we can have access to multiple devices and multiple operating system and multiple browsers, okay, to test. So very simple. So suppose if you have 10 QA in a company or in a project where you need to test some mobile application. So for that, in practical, you need at least 10 real physical device to test the application, so that 10 QA will use the application and test the application after installing into the app, right? So buying 10 physical device will be really very costly for an organization, right? So in that case, one can easily go for cloud-based service like BrowserStack, okay, Lambda test. We have few more, but BrowserStack is most popular, where one can access multiple devices, whether it is iOS, whether it is Android. You don't have to worry, right? So you will be having real devices access using BrowserStack, and you can test the application and certified application. We will discuss in upcoming session what is the advantage and disadvantage of using BrowserStack. So if it is a real devices, what will happen? So in case of real devices, we need to purchase each and every devices, and then we need to use each and every devices for development and testing. Okay, now what will happen in this case? In this case, we have to spend lots of money, okay, in procuring these devices or buying these devices, right? Also, if anything happen with this device, like if device is not working, if this device is damaged, okay, it needs again repair and maintenance, right? That company only have to do. Okay, another thing is, at a time only one user can access. Okay, so suppose if a company has a tablet, okay, now two people have to test the tablet, but there is only one tablet, so at a time only one user can access. That is drawback of having real physical devices. But if it is BrowserStack, yeah, multiple people can access at a time if they have license, right? So we'll see the BrowserStack now. So in case of BrowserStack, okay, we have to spend money comparatively lesser than real physical devices, and at least one time for a particular tenure, like 6 month and 1 year subscription. Okay, and then it is easy to use. So at a time multiple people can access multiple devices. So at one shot, at one place, at one URL, you will be having access to Samsung devices, okay, OnePlus devices, all the other brands of phones, and all other operating system like Android 10, 11, 12, whatever Android version we have, or whatever Android version BrowserStack supported. At one particular link we can access iOS application like Apple devices also. We can whatever devices we have in real time, all the devices, like most popular devices, will be available to BrowserStack, so that one can easily use it. So it is easy to use. So that's the advantage. And at a time multiple person can access if they have license. We can have access to multiple browser like Opera Mini, Google Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, right, etc. So we have 2000 plus browsers, devices and operating systems. Okay, so for Android we have 30 plus popular devices model, okay, across 9 version of Android. So we don't have to buy 90 devices. So only one license and you will be having 30 plus Android devices access, right, across 9 version of Android version. Also you don't, if you have 30 devices also, to install 9 version you need 9 different iteration, right? But here you directly just select the version and you can start testing. So how easy it is. Similarly for iOS we have 20 plus iOS like Apple iPhone and iPad model across 4 version of iOS, so that we can access all the 4 version of iOS and 20 plus Apple's model like iPhone X, iPhone X Pro, etc. right? Then we have 150 plus browser versions across Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Edge and Opera. So sometimes we have client requirement like we need to test in Firefox, or we need to test in Safari. For Safari we need to have a Mac devices, Mac operating system, right, which is very costly. Like if we have BrowserStack, and then we can easily access the Safari. Also if you are using Mac but you need to access Edge, Microsoft Edge, for that you need Microsoft Window. So you need to purchase a Microsoft Window machine which cost 50,000, 30,000, right? But if you have BrowserStack license, yeah, it will be there by default. So you don't have to purchase that also. So it is very popular, you can say that cloud devices where you have everything, whatever is required for development and testing. And then we have desktop operating system also, like of Mac and Window. So 10 OS version of Mac and 5 OS version of Window, like Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 11, etc. right, like that. So whatever is required for a QA for testing, it will be available under BrowserStack. That's why the world largest cloud providers rely on BrowserStack. Even Amazon, Google, Oracle and Microsoft are using BrowserStack platform to perform their development and testing on different mobile devices as well as browsers. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next.